And you, Rory?
No,
People.
no, Kevin, or Shane, nice beard. Shane, he's going to shout.
Okay, so we just come with the cards and he will throw. Okay, fine.
So, okay, here we are again. We're back live on YouTube.
All right.
We're here with Erica. Erica, how are you doing so far?
Hey, it's a great conference. I mean, European SharePoint conference is always one of my favorites every year.
Yes, you like the place, you like the food?
Well, and the people.
And the people,
of course.
yeah.
Yeah.
So yesterday I had a session about Teams. How did it go?
I think it went really well. It was a session on high-value scenarios for Microsoft Teams. So it was meant to be more of a practical session now that we've been using Teams in the wild since since last November before. What have we learned so far, and what can other people take back to their organizations to have a successful implementation?
And what is Teams all about? Is it about chat only?
Well, that is a great question. I mean, certainly it is a persistent chat tool, meaning people can have conversations about the information that's in Teams. But I like to think of it more as my dashboard for everyday work. I'm bringing in multiple sources of information into one place, so everyone can see it and literally be on the same page. And then we can have conversations within the context of that information.
Interesting what you say, it's your dashboard, because I'm using it with students. These are the millennials.
Yeah.
I think that application is made for the millennials. They are chat-based, email-based, they're used to do it. How can we move people from an email-driven communication into Teams, into chat?
Sure. Well, I mean, first of all, there's always going to be a place for email. But what Teams does is just give you another option for people that maybe that is more conducive to their communication style. Or one of my favorite examples is, I work at a ISV, Record Point, and our development team is in Sydney. Well, I'm in marketing. I don't meet with them all the time, right? I work more with the marketing and sales folks. But now that we are using Teams and we have these areas to have conversations, we end up chatting almost every day on Teams between myself and the developers and the other members of the company, because there's a really low barrier to entry. And frankly, it would be socially awkward to send them an email. It would just be weird. Yeah. But it's not weird to chat on Teams. Yeah. So it's helping build different connections than email would be possible.
It's another way of communicating.
Yeah.
Another thing, we see a lot of men here. We need more women like you in tech.
I agree.
How would you convince young girls to choose for a tech-related job like these?
Yeah, well, I mean, first of all, just take the classes and find out if you enjoy it. And then reach out and find a mentor. I think I'm speaking for all the women in the community that we're always happy to be mentors to women and to men. And that's the other thing. It isn't just women or men. It's all of us together. Happy to help out. And if you ever have any concerns, always talk to people about it before maybe deciding on the next step.
The conference is coming to an end today. What's the main thing you've learned today of this week?
Oh wow, main thing I've learned so much. I think I've really most enjoyed the emphasis on artificial intelligence and bots, and kind of what I'm thinking of is the next generation of information management. Yeah. We've all worked so hard coming up with these great information architectures, and we've brought structure to this unstructured data. Now the next step is to glean more from the relationships between the data, since there's some structure to it, through artificial intelligence and machine learning and whatnot.
It was an interesting keynote yesterday.
Yes, it was.
Okay, yeah. Erica, thanks a lot for being here.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Hope to see you next year in Copenhagen.
Or before.
Or before, sure.
Yeah, great.
See you later.